By the way, Jimmy, this is
Hi.
Hello.
ano nga ba pangalan nito?
May nakalimutan ka ba?
Good memory makes a difference. Memo Plus Gold, pure and natural bakwa pamonyera. Lamang ang brainy good.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Memo Plus Gold ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Basta home and kitchen appliances. Tough Mama! Magaan ang buhay with Tough Mama. Tough Mama! Masaya ang pamilya with Tough Mama. Tough Mama! Nobody's tough like
Hop movers, biyahe, delivery, panalo sa Hop Movers, extra kita at savings sa backloading delivery, asenso ang negosyo sa Hop Movers, safe ang kargamento sa Hop Movers.
Sa Hop Movers, up to 50% dagdag kita kada biyahe. Up to 30% savings for senders on backloading.
Asenso ang negosyo sa Hop Movers, safe ang kargamento sa Hop Movers.
Hop on sa Hop Movers. Visit hopmovers.com now.
By the way, Jimmy, this is
Hi.
Hello.
ano nga ba pangalan nito?
May nakalimutan ka ba?
Good memory makes a difference. Memo Plus Gold, pure and natural bakwa pamonyera. Lamang ang brainy good.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Memo Plus Gold ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
basta home and kitchen appliances. Tough Mama! Magaan ang buhay with Tough Mama. Tough Mama! Masaya ang pamilya with Tough Mama. Tough Mama! Nobody's tough like Mama.
Hop movers, biyahe, delivery, panalo sa Hop Movers, extra kita at savings sa backloading delivery, asenso ang negosyo sa Hop Movers, safe ang kargamento sa Hop Movers.
Sa Hop Movers, up to 50% dagdag kita kada biyahe. Up to 30% savings for senders on backloading.
Asenso ang negosyo sa Hop Movers, safe ang kargamento sa Hop Movers.
Hop on sa Hop Movers. Visit hopmovers.com now.
Magandang gabi and welcome to the WIC Open 2020, and we're back again with more Mobile Legends action as we open up day 7 of our month-long tournament. It is a blast and super happy. I'm super thankful that we are here, especially to all those watching right now, because as you guys know, we've just come from a horrible typhoon, but all the same, we're alive, we're lucky to be here. So again, just really briefly, our thoughts and prayers go out to those who really do need the help. Go, Leo, how was your day been so far?
Percy, maraming salamat for having me and for asking, no? It's actually been an okay past couple of days for me. I mean, save for the on and off power, medyo fluctuating internet, okay pa naman. So I consider myself very lucky and blessed. But for everyone else who's having, probably a worse go, kapit lang, guys. Lilipas din yan, of course. Please do make sure that you have your power banks charged, that you have candles, and that you're, on high ground. If ever you need to evacuate, make sure you do that. But I do hear that the worst is over. I think I've heard na medyo tumila na siya, and the next few days will be sunnier. I think this afternoon was that case. Hopefully, tama and totoo. But tonight, it's all about these two teams. It's an upper bracket best of 3, Osterforce versus Requiem, and I'm expecting this to go the distance. Given that isa lang ang laban natin, I'm pretty sure these teams know that they have a responsibility to give us a good show.
That's right. And speaking of a good show, we have to thank, of course, the people who made the show possible, which is, of course, WIC, World Impact Communications. Thank you so much for putting all of this together, and mgamer.io, the brains behind this tournament, bringing in all of our partners for this one.
Maraming salamat rin sa Memo Plus Gold para iwas kalimot that take Memo Plus Gold capsule every day, pure and natural bakwa pamonyera, be brainy good with Memo Plus Gold. Thank you as well to Tough Mama, masaya ang buhay with Tough Mama. Sa quality at tibay maasahan, nobody's tough like Tough Mama.
We'd also like to thank Hop Movers. Extra kita, extra savings sa mga deliveries with Hop Movers. Download Hop Movers Senders or Hop Movers Captain app and discover great deals. Hop on sa Hop Movers. We'd also like to thank AXA. AXA Philippines is one of the largest and fastest growing life insurance companies in the country. empowering people to live better lives. Know you can with AXA.
Thank you so much to Eye Candy. Get your sweet fab gadget accessories only at Eye Candy, and to Yellow and Orange. Brighten up your day with only the best home baked goodies from Yellow and Orange.
All right, so before we launch into the action, we'd like, of course, invite those who have just watched, who are just joining us for the first time today, and are interested in maybe joining the next WIC Open. Maybe this is the first time you've heard about it. How exactly will I be able to get to join the next WIC Open? Well, it's really simple. All you need to do is register your entire team and use the mgamer.io app. So go ahead, open up your app store, go ahead and download the mgamer.io app. And syempre, yung team mo dapat the average, at least legend ranking in Mobile Legends. At the same time, during the entire tournament, your team must be using mgamer.io kasi doon minamonitor lahat ng comms, lahat ng stats ninyo. And of course, as you use the mgamer.io app, I'm sure you'll enjoy some of the very interesting features that mgamer.io has for you. So go ahead and check that out. Again, like I've been saying, this is our 7th day already. Let's go ahead and check our schedule because you might see something very interesting with our schedule for today. As earlier mentioned, we're only going to be having one match for today. The reason being is because syempre, we understand and we place the safety of all of our teams and all of our participants first and foremost. So if you guys are not in a great place or something's going on, you take care of something first, syempre, unahin nyo yun muna. And the Mobile Legends can wait. However, for those na, syempre, ML, game tayo tonight. And syempre, let's go ahead and check out who exactly will be playing today. Let's show our bracket. In today's, in our tournament for today, which is, of course, double elimination, these two teams are teams who on day 3 were able to win their first matches and are now going to be facing off against the winner of the other team that also play the same day. And so now we're expecting, like sabi mo nga, Leo, a high-level match, and they will be giving their all today for this tournament. So I want to get into the action and maybe introduce our teams in just a bit.
Yeah, but before we introduce our teams, no, again, I'm sure you guys are excited to meet once more Osterforce and Requiem. Kwento lang namin, no, meron ding way para kayo'y manalo. All right, these two teams are on their way to the championships. Again, staying in the upper bracket is a good idea, especially in a tournament like this. But we want to give back to you guys as well. Sa mga nanonood, nag-enjoy, nag-share, at syempre, nakikisali dito sa WIC Open 2020. We have a Diamonds giveaway, and it all starts tonight, okay? Ito na yung chance niyo para manalo ng 500 pesos worth of ML Dias. Sakto, maganda ang Starlight. Sakto, may mga naka-sale ngayon right off the cusp of 11-11, pati ML nakiki 11-11. All you gotta do is simple, okay? Abangan ang Diamond na lalabas sa tournament games starting November 9 to 13. So tonight, abangan ninyo. And all you gotta do is screenshot that screen, okay? If it's on your phone or your computer, paki-screenshot na lang and comment it in this stream's comment section. Of course, just share and like the stream na rin. Of course, like and follow this FB page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Pakihanap na lang, all right? World Impact. That's simple enough. Find it, and by next week, Monday, i-announce natin kung sino nanalo ng 500 pesos worth of diamonds, and it's gonna happen every single week starting today.
Alright, so for those also wondering, what exactly does it look like? Para sure ako na yun talagang hinahanap natin. Direct paki-flash nga yung what the diamonds will look like. Yan, it's gonna look like that one.
Like this.
Pero hindi pa yan hindi pa
yes.
yan So that's not yet it.
Wag yung screenshot yan, guys. Wag to.
Hindi yan. Sample lang yan of what you guys should be looking out for. So now that you know what to look out for, I'm also very interested now to know who exactly are the teams that we should be looking out for tonight. So without further ado, let's introduce our two teams for tonight. Again, we are on day 7, and it will be Osterforce versus Requiem. So let's get down to Osterforce, which is composed of, these fine gentlemen. We have Mart Style, CKY, Kev's Nose, Ben Things, percent pound per something plus equals, and of course Cheesecake. I'm really sorry, not sure kung paano pronounce yet. And they are the ones who are comprising of Osterforce.
I like it. Oster Force. Maganda yung hoodie nila. Or jersey ba yan? Basta, maganda yung jersey nila. So that already is very intimidating for the opponent. On the other corner, we have Requiem. You got Kick. You got Wolf. You got Malderan. You got Burn. You got General Aladdin. That's very Aladdin. And of course, Snorlax with an E right down the middle. Ito ang Requiem. At sa game number 1, sa Requiem, mukhang meron yung 6-man nila nilalaro. Okay, I'm not sure which one is not playing, but I'm pretty sure this is their starting 5. I'm so excited. The game's about to begin.
All right. So now let's actually dive straight into the draft. Wala nang, let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into it. So here we go. On the blue side, we have Oster Force, while on the red side, we have Team Requiem. So we've seen a couple of matches already from them. I do believe
Your team is
we're
banned.
starting off with a pretty good start here, banning out our Ling and whatnot. What are we expecting tonight, Leo? If you have any insight into how these guys play.
Your
Yung
team
tropa ko
is
si Wolf,
banned.
caster din yun. Sabi niya, 3 Bs daw ang top tier ngayon sa ML. And that's Brody, Baksha, and Benedetta. Now that Benedetta has been out for probably a week or so, I think it's time that people have understood exactly what her kit can do. Baka na-practice na nga nila. So maybe we see her here. Maybe, just maybe. I'm not sure, but for sure, Brody. Kailangan ba tayo si Brody? Sorry, Barats,
Your
Brody,
team is
and Benedetta. Ayan na yung Brody ban.
There you go. Although I'm very interested, no, how on seeing how Benedetta can actually come into to play. So, like sabi mo nga, it's already been a week. Actually, saktong 1 week na, no, since we got her for free. Have you been able to try playing Benedetta? Because I've tried playing her, and I don't really see her
Your team is
performing
picking.
as good as, say, for example, a Ling or a Lancelot in an assassin role type.
She's like Lancelot. Yung kit niya very reminiscent of Lancelot, except not as mobile. But there's more utility there. There's more utility in the kit of Benedetta. A little bit more sustained than Lancelot. Dagdagan mo pa ng potential to play Killing Spree. So medyo naiintindihan kung bakit siya
Your
importante.
team
But
is picking.
as we say, there's the B in the Barats. It's hard to counter Barats, to be honest. Like, there's very few things in this game right now that can stop Barats from doing Barats things. But here's one hero that can, actually. Maganda ang pick up dito ng Requiem. What you do to
Your
the Barats is
team
you push
is
him back.
picking.
Kapag manggugulo na si Barats, you push him back, and there's another safe side laner. That's the X-Borg. Maganda ang draft dito.
All right. I think since it was very, I'm now more interested in seeing why they banned out the Alice. Although now I'm taking a look at the first matches that Aster Force had. Talagang Alice is usually one of their early picks nga talaga, no? And so maybe that's why they banned it out. Pero instead, syempre, that leaves open, sabi mo nga, one of the triple Bs. And there we go. We
Your
now
team
see
is picking.
Barat Sin.
There's the other B. I'm not sure
Your
if this is part of the
team is
Bs, by the
banned.
way. Pwede natin apatin na lang. No? Let's just make it 4 Bs. Doesn't
4
matter.
Bs.
Esmeralda, Jawhead, pretty okay. Side lanes locked in here for Oster Force. Jawhead tank in the mid. Dito, the Baksha is going to be their main tank. So, mid dito ng Requiem Force, safe na. Kulang na lang ng core. They still have the Roger up, YSS. Lancelot still available. Now going into the bans, both teams don't have a core yet. So the Lancelot ban might come out, the Roger ban might come out. I think it's time to like really hone in on that.
Your
Pilitin niya
team
ni
is
Kalaban.
banned.
Whoa! I'm not sure if that's a
Oh.
misban.
Or it could be that they're confident. Or could it be na kahit ano pang ilabas nyo, alam namin na kaya
Your
namin. Because
team
I was
is
actually thinking that Oster Force might be picking up a Hellcurt, pero instead they banned it out because Hellcurt is actually in their kit.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. I think we are moving on forward with the draft. So
Your
feeling ko ang
team
ginawa
is
dito ng Requiem,
picking.
sabi nila, wag na tayo magban, baka tayo pa yung mga dehado dito. Pag pinanda natin yung Roger, they take the Lancelot, we're out. So this is fine. I see why how this happens. Ang kulang na lang dito ng Requiem, one more side laner. Yuzhong
Right.
still up. Uranus still up. Tam's still up. Ooh! Is Leomord back?
Leomord.
Uy, Core Leomord though. Core Leomord
Oh,
though.
Leomord?
Interesting. Not the support I would put him with. Not the Eudora. Pero okay din, nagets ko eh. Eudora burst down and then Leomord clean up. Pwede naman.
Actually, yeah.
Your
Oh,
team
instead
is
they pick up
picking.
a Kagura.
Same kind of concept. A little bit more mobile.
Interesting. Leomord is actually in the kit of Aster Force. It'll be percent pound who usually uses the Leomord, pero we'll see how things develop from here. And now it's actually Cardi picking up.
No.
Or maybe they'll go with a Roger.
Double core! Double core! Why naman like that, Requiem? But I understand. I get it. I would have preferred the marksman though. Tama to. Wag ng carry. Maybe Claude even.
Carry.
May bagong skin kasi. Yung Gill Girl, bagong labas ulit eh. So sabi ng Requiem, flex na nga natin to. Sabi ni Bern, flex natin. Okay, I totally understand and I get it. Feeling ko natatakot sila, kulang sila ng damage, lalo na they're facing off against a Barats. So, you gotta play the Deadly Blade. Baksha and Valir have to pick up the Durans here. But lineup-wise, mas madaling i-activate yung core, yung assassin ng Requiem. And that's what I'm guessing. So if I have to, still brainy good draft pick here brought to us by Memo Plus Gold, man. Wala ka bias, still that Barats. First pick Barats, got it through.
All right, so let's dive into action right after this.
Basta home and kitchen appliances. Tough Mama! Magaan ang buhay with Tough Mama. Tough Mama! Masaya ang pamilya with Tough Mama. Tough Mama! Nobody's tough like Mama. Welcome to Mobile Legends.
All right, we're now diving straight into the action right there, and it looks like for on the
5
side of
seconds
Aster
till
Force,
the
you have
enemy
your
reaches the
usual
battlefield.
1-3-1 lineup.
Smash them.
And we're also expecting the same now coming from Requiem now that they're all starting to come out. And coming into the middle lane, things are starting to look out. And what are we expecting here from the side of both teams?
Looking at the lineup here, medyo may mid-game spike ang lineup. Austere Force, no? They need to make sure that the Leomord gets the perfect window of opportunity to snowball. But compared to the Lancelot, again, mas madali ang gagawin dito ng lineup ng Requiem. Lalo na meron silang backup plan doon sa carry ni Snorlax. So, that being said, lamang naman sa tank dito, Jawhead. I like it. There's more activation, but he's looking low. Sino kasuntukan niya sa mid? Okay. Tumutulong siya. Peeling. Alright.
So there you go. They're actually taking out that jungle, and over here, nag-i-invade na si Requiem over at the side of the buff. However, will they be able to take it down low, or are they just trying to disrupt here? The Kagura now coming on in, but wait, look at that. That carry was actually really low. That Baksha coming in just in time. Siguro na spot out niya yung pag-rotate ng Baksha coming out from jungle to the mid.
Yep. Oh, may hit ang mid.
Right there. Out, but no, that's not enough. The Jawhead takes that one, and our First Blood brought to you by Tough Mama goes to Auster Force and taking that one on out by the Jawhead.
Okay, so ayun, diba? Early game, the Jawhead is going to be ahead of the Baksha. Kasi yung Baksha, pang-counter engage lang siya. Or even late game, you kind of have to make sure that the Baksha is farmed up. General Aladdin here. And now he's relegated to protecting Snorlax. And now there's another ejector in trouble. Nakapag-ult na nga dito si Ben Things. That's down for Snorlax. Babak na rin dito si General Aladdin. Percy, this is a disaster. Nangyari na yung sinabi natin na kailangan mag-snowball ni Sky. And they got it. They got it off of a very aggressive Jawhead.
That's right. So it looks like this Jawhead is really doing the work, no? Ben Things doing Ben Things, just ejecting the right people out. Oh, that was the Baksha coming on. Sorry, that was the Leomord rather. Siguro nakita niya, nice one there. And pumasok kaagad yung skill. Baksha now coming up low off scam. Esmeralda taking out that export. However, the Leomord now is really cleaning up, no? This is exactly what we were saying, wherein the Leomord is now coming online thanks to the ejector of Jawhead.
Yep, and again, tamang asim. Yun ang kailangan na isang Leomord for really, for them to really perform. you need to have that tamang asim na parang, okay, kaya to ng Oathkeeper ko. Kaya to ng Phantom Steed, no? And I swear that react, that emoji, that sticker is so annoying. Those franchise stickers for Go Onic, Aura Fire, they speak in the game. So they just add a whole new dimension. Sana meron din ganun yung mga local teams natin. But yeah, that aside, 5-0 already, 11K. That's what, 3K ahead already here. Wala pang 4 minutes though, so definitely Austere Force, despite their early game deficit, is totally winning the early game. Now, in trouble, up top.
But that's now coming on low, being chased with the backjam. Will he be able to come on out? And yes, he actually does. But then instead, the Lancelot is the one now looking down low, and Kagura was able to equalize, and the Barats will actually be able to go away from that. So straight from there, 6-0 now our score, and John had just really putting or making that purple buff reset. Sorry, that red buff reset instead. And now red team Requiem has to fall back. Has to fall back and regroup once more after falling down low after that fast fight.
Yeah, medyo delikado, no? So, the fact that they haven't even gotten a kill and that Kick has fallen twice is so dangerous. Sobrang delikado ng paglalaro ni Kick. Hindi ko alam kung ngayon magre-relegate na siya sa defensive playstyle. Kasi kahit dito sa Barat takot siya. And now look at Mark's style. Look at the HP bar on Mark's style. First, underneath the turret, binabasta siya, ginugulang niya si Snore, locked, and now he might be in trouble. Play in the bush. Here comes Benting. Oh, unstoppable force in ejector sa may bush. Mark's style might finally meet his end. Hindi pa rin. Flicker out. Kick goes down once more off camera. Percy, this is disaster. Double kill here for Mr. Punctuation Marks.
That's right. I don't know, we're so focused on the top lane. However, everyone else is just really holding their own. Esmeralda just picking up, and he's actually been bullying this X-Borg ever since a while ago. So no surprise there. However, up top, taking a look at that backside, now having trouble dealing with this Barats. But look at this HP is insane. Parang halos free farm siya, and also part of that would be involvement in defense. So no, back to now comes in, rolling on out. Gary now looking low. They're trying to make this on down. He takes Barat's taking on 2-on-1. Mart style doing the damage, and yes, he takes him on down. Kagura doing coming up from behind, cleaning up that jawhead and that backstab. And now another tower goes down. The tower takedown brought to you by Hop Movers. Moving over on the way of Astro Force. I really hope Requiem can find a solution to all of this.
Oh, Mart style, disgusting. This Barat, sobrang baboy ng Barat, Percy. Oh, but hold up, Mr. Punctuation Marks. Tamang ilag lang dito sa last insanity ni Malderan. Did you see that? He was spinning into a wall. Now there's another engaged kick backing out. Burn, runaway May. And here comes Sky already calling the Phantom Steed. Barbiela, your help. General Aladin, tatakbo. Parang hindi na naka-ult. And papabagsakin na naman si Kick. It's disaster in the bottom lane here for Requiem. That's gonna be 3 for none? No way! 14-1 ang ating score dito, Percy. Sobrang hirap ng comeback dito. If you're gonna ask me what they gotta do, make sure that Kick and Snorlax don't die for the next 5 minutes. And that's easier said than done.
That's right, because just like you said, Snorlax now going down. That carry is in trouble. And it was just really cleaned up just like that. And my insurance pa coming from the Joy if ever nakatakas pa. That's a tall order for them. Trying to keep them alive. Another tower takedown by Hop Movers. And that middle tower is now down. That Baksha is in trouble. Trying to chase down that Neomord. However, to no avail. Esmeralda now jumping in. Let's on out. Export trying to deal on the damage. Saving the Baksha from coming on out. Now the Lancelot coming on in. Kagura now on Phantom Steed coming on out, and now takes down the Baksha. CKY now taking now 3 kills in.
So, sa totoo lang, Percy, here's another last insanity by Malderan. They finally get one, no? Down goes Ben Things, and yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Immortality still online for Malderan. Makatakas pa siya dito. Fire missiles, saving the day, clearing the minions. I was gonna say, no, lamang ang Requiem sana sa fight na yun. Sa totoo lang, lamang ang Requiem, given that it's their side, they have the wall to protect them behind their turrets. They have the range advantage, given that they have more ranged heroes. And now, mahuli naman ba dito? Oh, there's the hook! And there's the split into the back! Burn goes down here! And who's next?
Kagura was
Oh,
actually
just
able to
Burn.
put down too. Taking down after Burn. Wala, yung binura niya, kinuha rin ni Kagura. But then, so Kagura will finally get shut down there.
Asim! Alright, so I was gonna say, in that fight, in that little area, dapat hindi na lumalaban ang Oster Force. But the fact that they're so ahead, the fact that they are so ahead here, just means that they can force this fight and they can win it. And by doing so, napipilit nila ibang lanes. And now, look, mid, bottom, top, at kanila lahat yan. So they can really just force this and they can say, sige dito lang kayo, antayin ninyo, Lord lalabas na yan. That's gonna be the way we finish.
Alright, so that's really how it's going to be. Ano, actually, Backshot trying to come on in. That was just a fake lang ng konti. Coming on in, siya, pero na-catch siya ng Barats. Now, stun in, Ejector out there, while up top, CKY doing some damage. However, that's still a back, all the same. Tanky pa rin yan. However, that nung magagawa niya with all of that damage coming onto him, instead, that was still not enough, lots of damage falling onto him. I understand, maybe he was trying to create space for his team to catch the rest of the backline. However, they're all actually already at this point. The level gap, the cold gap as well is already too far apart. I think the highest level on Requiem is on 10, while on the side of Starport, it's like what, 13? Level 13 as the CKY.
In fairness, nakita mo yung damage kanina ni Snorlax. Medyo threat na siya eh. He's dealing damage, enough damage, but the rest of the team has to make sure that he farms up even more. And that, CKY doesn't touch him. So Snorlax is probably key here because kick off. As I just say that, he gets destroyed. And may bawi na. Last time is out. Underneath, down goes kick again. I think the Stur's gonna follow through next. Kulang na lang top and bottom. Top and mid. All at the same time. They're pushing all at the same time, Percy.
That's right. All three lanes are actually getting pushed. The top tower falls first. That tower takedown brought you by Hawkover. And nice counter right there. Na-pull out pa si Export. Now going extremely low. The Esmeralda could chase us down if he wants to. And yes, Mr. Exclamation for the pulls his ultimate power. Export is out on the way. However, at the cost of the middle lane, now Export and the Export trying to push this away along with the Valier. However, this Barats is really too tanky. I'm not sure if they'll be able to force him away. While on bot tower, this mid-siege creep is really doing the work of pushing the lane all on his own. Parang naging kampi na rin siya ng Oster Horse.
Oh, we've seen that before. Now look at this. Very interesting. CKY picks up the fleeting time. Why is that? Feeling ko, gusto niya mas mabilis na yung labas ni Phantom Speed. So after every assist, your cooldown for your ult just goes up. So you immediately get 50% off of your cooldown. And that's great. I think they just want to finish here. Percy, ayaw nila magatay ng Lord. Although that would have been the safe choice, I think what they want to do is just overwhelm people. Nice pull attempt by Mark. Styron misses it. And I think it's just a matter of time before someone engages, makes the wrong mistake. Unang magkamali, unang mainit.
Alright, so we're now seeing two team fights up. Down bottom is the first one that comes. Monster kill now for CKY, taking down 2, if I'm not mistaken. And actually he's going for that second one coming right there. Now taking that double kill, taking out the Export. Kagura takes down here as well. Triple
There it is.
CKY, and now they've cleared them all out. It is a team wipe for Requiem. Mr. Force takes them all down, and now nothing stops them from winning this game. So with that, congratulations to Oster Force taking away game 1 of this best of 3 series.
Grabe yun. ML na ML ang Oster Force. I could have sworn Requiem had a better lineup. I mean, they had the coverage. Especially that side lane Snorlax. Pero yung laro lang talaga ng Oster Force. Never count out how devastating a good Jawhead could be. And of course, Barats. I should have seen this coming. That side lane Barats. There's a reason why triple B or quadruple B now is the accepted top tier heroes in MLBB. If we are gonna name though a brainy good MVP brought to you by Memo Plus Gold, mga kaibigan, that's gonna have to be Ben Things for me. All right, numbers wise, syempre si CKY 10, 1, and 8. Pero mas impactful ang galaw ni Bentings. Hindi makukuha ni CKY itong 10-1-8 niya kung wala si Bentings. If Bentings did not do Bentings, as you said, Percy, in the first 5 minutes of this game. So yeah, 12 minutes, that seems standard for like a fast ML game. But at around the 6-minute mark, medyo naintindihan ko na, Ox, this is very dangerous. Especially maybe the third or fourth time kick died. I really felt that Requiem had to need a miracle to come back. So yeah, game number 2, tingnan natin kung paano pa makakapag-adjust ang Requiem. But I think just don't give the barats. Yun ang key dito, don't give the barats.
Actually, very interesting, no? They left it really, that they left it open for them. Going back to Triple B, I thought that the back show was a good choice. Being able to bring down some level of HP regen, also on the side of although the Esmeralda wasn't really able to make that action as effective as possible. But now, let's move on to game 2. Let's go ahead and check out what should be happening. In your opinion, what should Requiem be doing aside from not giving them the barats?
Don't give him the barats. If Kick really is this defensive player, this conservative core, feeling ko wag ka na mag-Lancelot, kapatid. Roger or YSS, yan ang mga bagay sa'yo na core ngayon. Not to say that you're a bad Lancelot player, it's just hindi siya bagay sa ganitong matchup. Lalo na kung kalabo mo si Bentings at saka si Mart Style. These players were just willing to put life and limb on the line to get a kill for you or to get a kill for CKY. Wag mo nang tangkain yan, kapatid. So that's my tip here for Requiem to come back. Also for Snorlax, since passive yung main core ninyo sa mid, si Kick, dapat si Snorlax mas aggressive or mas active or proactive na core. So play a Claude. A Claude can rotate very quickly. So play a Claude or even like a Uranus para ikaw din pwede ka mangmama. So actually, yeah, you can play Uranus in the gold lane. That's fine because that means your talisman comes on faster. So mas mabilis yung rotations mo. Mas kaya mong mangmama agad, pwede kang umikot agad. And yeah, the Uranus wins more than half of his matchups in the lane anyways. So ikaw yung magsiset ng pace. So kahit na yung lane lang sana ni Snorlax ang solid, kahit mahirapan yung mid and top, ibig sabihin, kapit lang mid and top. So yung lane ni Snorlax medyo safe. So those are some key ways that they can come back, force game number 3. But for Austere Force though, man, sa totoo lang, besides 1 or 2 asim moments, parang wala akong nakitang butas sa plano nila. They really know how to play their lineups.
All right, speaking of lineup, let's get into the draft of the second match of this series. Again, this is Austere Force versus Team Requiem, now swapping sides. And this is the upper bracket match 3, if I'm not mistaken. So if they lose here, that's totally fine. May chance pa sila since double elimination ang tournament natin. But at the same time, of course, syempre you want that comfortable lead. You want to take in a win right here because it would help secure you on your way to the championship. And there we go. Let's go ahead and see if they go ahead and ban the right things. There you go, one of your triple Bs being banned out right away. Brody being banned out now.
Barats, please ban out the Barats. All right, Selena, definitely still one of the best supports in the game because of, again, her lethality. The fact na level 2 pa lang kaya niya mamain, definitely a reason to ban her out or to like prioritize her, especially lalo na kung marunong talaga yung support player niyan. But Requiem seems to, again, be threatened more by Ben Ting's Jawhead. So tama, siya nga talaga ang ating MVP. It's not Barats. But then again, Barats is still very strong. Unless dito, first pick nila Barats, definitely worth considering. If not, should be their first move here. Kasi sobrang broken na talaga ng hero na yun right now. Sa totoo lang. If they don't get it here, best believe Austere Force, one of their first 2 picks.
Absolutely right, because especially since they already banned out the Jawhead already, and Jawhead would be, I guess, one of the lesser picked substitutes for if you wanted to pick up Barat. And just like you said, here they go. Here you go. First pick goes to them, and so why ban it out? Let's just pick it ourselves.
There
Barat
it is.
Now being picked up by Team Requiem.
Yeah, okay. So this is step 1 in forcing game number 3. Just pick the broken heroes, okay? So that's the Barats in the side lane. Para naman sa Austere Force, they now have a very specific goal. kailangan nila mag-draft ng open draft. Given na sila yung last pick dito, kailangan nilang iwan yung very last pick or kailangan nilang iwan lahat kasi dapat si Requiem ang unang magkakamali or sila yung unang magsasabi, okay, ito yung pipiliin namin, your turn, kayo ang humula, kayo mag-react. So, now, the key for Requiem is don't reveal your core. Kasi kung re-reveal mo agad yung core mo dito, and if you let Kick become vulnerable, best believe, bubugbugin to ni Bentings. Again, we know that Kick is a vulnerable type of core, a conservative and defensive core. So, not here. You have to wait for it, buddy. You have to wait for it. Side lane, support muna our tank. This slot 2, support our tank.
And there you
There
go.
it is.
Like that, they
Your
bring out
team
the
is
Hylos
picking.
instead. Interestingly enough, I've been looking through their past games, and while I was seeing this Hylos as a possible thing to come out, I haven't actually seen anything else that Kick or Snorlax might actually use. Because aside from carry, then they could actually go for a Lancelot or a Gushon. These are the things that they have in their kit. But
Your
interesting
team
pick
is
right there.
out.
Ang sinasabi mong Claude. What are your thoughts on this one?
Perfect reaction here by Austere Force. By picking up the Hylos, Austere Force is reacting to it by saying, okay, hindi na tayo pwede mag-assassin. Because that's what Hylos demands. By picking a
Your
Hylos,
team is
you're saying,
down.
pag nag-assassin kayo, talo kayo sa mga invade, talo kayo sa mga engagements. So now, Austere Force has to draft at least one marksman. So, this might actually be a tank Cho, side lane Esmeralda, side lane
Your team
Claude,
is picking.
and then iba pa rin yung core nila. Possibly iba pa rin yung core nila kasi wala pa rin silang main tank. Kufra band out, unless it's the Cho, pwede pa sila ditong No! You're playing with my
Your
emotions,
team is
Franco!
picking.
What?
We actually have been seeing some good Franco plays. And actually, it is an Astor Forces kit. Actually, do you
Okay.
remember this one? I'm not sure if you were the one who watched this with me. I'm not. Maybe it was
Roger.
Vince. Ang
Maybe.
galing ng Franco nito. Ang galing ng Franco in terms of being able to disrupt the jungling
Okay.
of either lanes.
Gulo-gulo na jutsu. Oh, gulo-gulo na
Yes.
jutsu lang.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh,
hook the orange, hook the purple. I get it. Totally get it. And again, this is gonna be good because, ayan, I love it. Kick adjusts,
Your
plays a
team
hero
is
that's more
picking.
conservative or allows for a more conservative type of play. What? What? Austere Force? What? Bakit? Ganda. Maganda kasi nakakabaliw. Alright, so tama nga ang hinala ko. Percy, it's a side lane, Claude, tas iba pa yung core nila, and they're gonna be playing Fanny, okay?
Fanny.
And guys, naisusulat to, batas to sa WIC Open. Our brainy good MVP, our brainy good draft pick here by Memo Plus Gold is going to be that Fanny. Every time a Fanny comes out, it has the potential to just change the game.
all right. So I want to see more of that game-changing action in just a
Hopefully.
bit. Let's watch this first.
Hop movers, biyahe, delivery, panalo sa Hop Movers, extra kita at savings sa backloading delivery, asenso ang negosyo sa Hop Movers, safe ang kargamento sa Hop Movers.
Sa Hop Movers, up to 50% dagdag kita kada biyahe. Up to 30% savings for senders on backloading.
Asenso ang negosyo sa Hop Movers, safe ang kargamento sa Hop Movers.
Hop on sa Hop Movers. Visit hopmovers.com now.
5 seconds.
Now back
till
into the action
enemy
again. It
reaches
is
the
now
battlefield.
Team Requiem on the
Smash
blue
them.
side, while Oster Force now taking the red. Now moving on to your standard lane, and you can see that things are moving on to standard 1-3-1 on the side of Team Requiem. However, looking at Oster Force, they seem to have something else in mind. No, oh, nice hook right there, opening it up, and Hylos looks like he's in trouble, already dropping out low. However, he's not letting him get that for free. Snorlax now looking to maybe steal this purple buff. Well, they're guarding him absolutely well, and they will be able to take him on down. But then things aren't too good for. They really nice hook right there, right underneath the tower. However, hindi na nakuha ng tower aggro right there. However, this still looking really low now from the jungle side. Nakuha nakita ni Esmeralda, and now First Blood goes to Kev knows that First Blood brought to you by Top Mama.
All right, interesting. You did mention normal 131 for Requiem, austere force. A little more interesting dahil ang nag-clear sa mid, or well, hindi naman nila na-clear kasi sinagot lang nila, dalawang frontliner, dalawang tank essentially para dito sa austere force. And both teams have actually done very well to adjust themselves, no? You have here, I'm sorry, you have Requiem, who adjusted the way they play. Snorlax is now playing support. Tapos nag-side lane na dito si Burn. And then for Austere Force, they don't even have a support. It's two tanks. It's the Cho and the Franco. Well, looking at their emblems here, Percy, naka-pause sila guys, so your camera's on us. Bentings is actually the support here, the main support, dahil siya ang naka-pull yourself together. So, ang gagawin niya lang talaga dito, Manghook, Bloody Hunt, essentially disable on one person. And what makes it so strong is because may barat sa kabila. So, automatic, confirmed ang -1 ng Requiem. But Austere Force, confirmed ang dalawang -1. They have the Way of the Dragon on March Style, and they have the Bloody Hunt on Bentings. Purify lang ang may sagot dun sa Way of the Dragon. Dun sa Bloody Hunt, wala. So, kahit sinong kagatin ni Bentings, wag lang yung high loss. Yung Barats, medyo okay lang din siguro. Well, actually, you know what? It's a good idea to bite the Barats. Because when he's not attacking, that means he's not getting stacks for get big. Or go big. So, mapapatay mo agad yung Barats bago pa siya lumaki. So far, I think this plan is solid for Austere Force, despite it looking ridiculous. Sa totoo lang pag ganyan yung draft ninyo sa rank games, maraming magalit. Alright? Maraming magwawala kung ganyan kayong mag-draft. But since this is a team, and they seem to know what they're doing, it's going their way. There's another KO, another kill for the side of Austere Force. Down goes Snorlax. And Burn running away. Kita mo, si Burn natatakot kasi nga hindi pa siya nakakuha ng stacks para sa get big. So again, Percy, 1 minute 20 seconds pa lang, replay na yata ito ng game number 1.
That's right. So we're seeing a very aggressive down bot here. Kev knows could dive this at any point in time. The moment he reaches enough to, however, he won't be able to do that. Let's check out the action in the middle now. You can see 3 squaring off against 3, and at any point in time, okay, now checking out Bentings. Ooh, nice grab there. Checking him on out. However, the Roger still takes that one all the same. Bentings still doing Bentings, trying to disrupt everything he can. He knows that, pumasok pa siya, and along with that, flicker out. You know, he just really wants to do that hook before the ultimate lands. So Nice was able to reset that one, and no red buff for you, Requiem, is what Bentings wants to say.
Gets ko itong ginagawa ni Bentings, no? Real quick, papasok si Kai.
And Kev knows takes that one. Esmeralda taking that quick off of the Esmeralda takes that one off, and the carry also bumisita para to take another kill. Cho now taking down the Hylos on the other side, and that was a 2-for-1 exchange rather.
You mean the Claude? The Claude comes in. But, real quick, ang ginagawa ni Bentings doon, guys, kaya hindi siya takot mamatay or kahit na nabuhay siya doon, the reason why he's so okay with playing super risky kahit nasa 4 niya ginagawa yon yung panggugulo doon sa orange buff, is because he's playing pull yourself together. His death timer is super low as it is. We're under 3 minutes. Tapos naka-pull yourself together ka pa. Bababa pa naman yung level niya since support lang siya. So he's totally okay with this. And the effect of what he's doing, of stealing the orange away from Kick, is so much more than his death. So okay lang sa kanya yung gets na yun. And now Kev knows mag-aasim ng konting dito dahil hahabol lang naman si Bentings. At saka si CKY. Kasi nga sobrang bilis si CKY bilang Fanny. Kaya niya lang mag-ropes hanggang sa unasan yung team fight. And now look, nice kick onto the Hylos first.
And now Hylos is now going down. A combination of Cho and that Fanny bringing down that Hylos. Now they don't have any more frontliners. They have, nobody will be stopping them from entering or diving that tower. Nawalan sila ng stun. Just like that, Esmeralda walking on in, not even bothering to use ultimate. Just nice hook. Actually, it misses. Nice dodge there from Kick on that Roger. Using that brief moment of invulnerability to dodge that hook. Ang galing ng hook na yun. Ang galing ng dodge na yun. Turtle now taken down. That turtle takedown brought to you by Tough Mama. It goes to CKY. Now back into the action right here. Roger and Hylos now moving on that low. Nice hit from the show, bringing it onto the wall. However, still he's now down low. This Hylos is bringing him on down, and yes, he does go down. General Aladdin takes down Mart Style.
Okay, take 2 yun para kay Mark Style. No? Kanina niya pa tinatry mag-Wave Dragon kalusot ng Torre, but hindi niya magawa. Down goes kick, Kev knows gets it, but CKY kumain siya ng flame missiles. Oh, blazing the web dito ni Punctuation Marks. Malderan gonna get away with it, but not so much for General Aladdin. That's very Aladdin for General Aladdin. Burn gonna go down, the only survivor here. Malderan, pasalamat siya, naka-immortality na siya, but it looks like Punctuation Mark and Marstar are not done with him. Nice pop-up, full combo dito. Last insanity sa mukha, but it looks like Punctuation Mark is not going to get the final hit in. Siya pa ang nag-asip, siya pa ang namatay. Percy, that's a double for kick.
Leaving all of that out with just a sliver of his life. He really threw out everything. Nakatakas pa siya doon. However, the action is not yet done here. Requiem wants to equalize. They want to go for blood. And actually, nice stun right there. The Hylos takes him on down. And the Bentings goes down. Of course, there was already 3 in that lane. Not much you could do. It's done about that. And with that damage being piled onto Bentings, there was not much he could do.
Ay. The only reason why I think this is 7-11 is because CKY keeps trying to force this panning into a Hylos. Again guys, si Hylos ang lagim ng mga assassin. Okay? Hindi maganda ang interaction ng mga assassin kay Hylos. And the fact that Mark Style keeps trying to kick General Aladdin into a wall or through the wall and failed twice already. That's the reason why 7-11 na score natin dito. Karamihan mga laban na to sa mid. But now, medyo naintindihan na yata ng Requiem, ng Austere Force ito, so they're not gonna force that anymore. They have to make sure that CKY gets a better record. 1-1-4 lang sa dito. Malderan, hindi pa mag-aasim, still has a little bit of the Firaga armor, and there's gonna be a free turtle for Austere Force unless maamoy dito ng Requiem. Paano ba naman nanakaw to? I think they're just gonna give it up.
I think they're just gonna give it up as well because they have other things to worry about. Maybe trying to get something off of their jungle. Now now they see that it's Esmeralda all on her own right here in the middle. Nice stun right there from the Hylos. However, the rest of the team has already come on in. Austere Force now coming in. Esmeralda coming out, choking on that out, and he goes down. Finding out zipping by Esmeralda takes on the Roger. Double kill on Burn, and Cho finished us up on that Hylos. Finally, nasipa rin niya out into oblivion, and no more Hylos to deal with. It's only the X-Board left on the side of Requiem trying to defend this 5-man push onto this middle tower.
And this is where we see the old Austere Force aggression coming in. Kahit na medyo pumapangit yung engagements nila, they still have their eyes on the prize. Naintindihan pa nila yung strength ng lineups nila, no? So Kev knows, can threaten the backline. Snorlax is just as soft as any Luoyi is, no? The only reason why ganito pa rin ka-solid yung pushback nila is because of General Aladdin. So General Aladdin, this is a great pick for him, the Hylos. It definitely changes the interaction, but because they have so much in mid. Oh, nice hook! Last time pala yun. Percy takes away.
X-Board now coming on out of that really small slither of life, and because of that he was able to draw away fire from the rest of his team. However, that's really not enough. Instead, the rest of his team goes down at the expense of the X-Board being able to go away. And the entire team tried to really force him on out. Parang tried to push back to Austere Force, but no, that was not enough. Excellent. That was a nice hook from to start things off. Pulling in that X-Board, however, when nag-react to nice Ado armor right there, bursting it down, Bentings finally, however, that tower finally gets taken down. The tower takedown brought to by Hop Movers. And now we are seeing that butas na ang base nila. It's not what we can do. We're looking at the towers, we're looking at the kills, and we're also looking at the gold timer. Things are really moving over on the side of Austere.
If there's only one thing that could have changed, kung meron lang ako isang gagawing adjustment para mas maganda lang yung engagement ng Austere Force, is dapat si CKY na lang ang nag-jungle at nag-push sa mid. Kasi mas mabilis mag-tower take ito si Function Mark. Hold up! Nice engagement down middle! Kick! Take it out once more! That's a quick triple! To the side of it a quadruple double for Mark Style alone, and nice bloody hunt dito kay Malderan. Popping the immortality, maubusan siya ng Fernando Armor, and that's gonna be it.
Killing spree.
May mali siya ang pagbisita ng Requiem, ng Austere Force sa base ng Requiem, and they're gonna finish right here, right now. Percy, 2-0 ang ating score ngayong gabi, and Austere Force has the rest of the weekend to enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game. Austere Force, a show of force. Although, to be honest, Requiem drafted pretty well. That was a good draft by Requiem. Always, as always, magandang draft na Requiem. More so in game number 2. But, looking at these numbers here, gotta give the MVP to Kev's nose. Medyo nag-fall off si CKY, given that the Fanny is, again, very volatile. And Bentings, he played very nicely in the first 2 or 3 minutes. Every other time, again, when you're facing off against the Hylos and you're a support Franco, what can you expect? But again, our brainy good MVP here, brought to us by Memo Plus Gold. It's gotta be Kev's nose on that Esmeralda 809. Siya ang naging, sabihin nating, fallback plan ng Austere Force. Not so much on Mr. Punctuation Mark, given that Claude, 6-1 and 10, kasi nga, kailangan niya pa mag-farm up eh. So, ang ginawa niya lang, puro tore lang, puro push. Kaya maganda rin yung pass on sa top lane. But really, Kev's nose, super proactive Esmeralda all throughout. Definitely worth our MVP here, 8-0 and 9.
Still, I like the mobility that Austere Force really showed. Parang they were everywhere. Parang bagyo lang na pumasok from left, pumasok from right. Hindi mo ine-expect biglang from the top lane, bumisita ng mid, or from mid, bumisita ng bottom. They were quite literally everywhere. I really wouldn't have known what to do if I were Requiem as well. Wala, parang hinahayaan ko na lang. Might as well get invaded and just react to things on the fly.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Austere Force is playing a whole new level. Going up through the upper bracket, no? Ilalaglag nila ang Requiem. Requiem has to deal with whoever they're facing in the lower bracket now. They have one more life left in their tournament life bar here at the WIC Open. Feeling ko mag-aral-aral na yung mga kalaban ng Austere Force. This team is definitely something to be scared of, given that they're capable of these interesting drafts, no? No support, magaling, well, matalinong Franco, and of course, if anything, may isa lang silang parang weak link, and I gotta comment on this, and I'm not sure if it's even his fault. Mart Style, that tank Cho, there's only so much you can do, and I don't know if they really, I need to check the patch notes kung talagang iniklian ba nila yung pushback ng Way of the Dragon, but so far, I don't think so. It's just, hindi niya lang talaga maanggelan, hindi niya lang mahanapan ng pasok, dahil lahat ng engage niya kanina early game, ayaw lumusot ng pader.
Maybe at the same time, nagkulang lang talaga. They weren't expecting, parang of all the options that he had to kick out, nandun lang talaga yung Hylos, and therefore, siya na lang yung nandyan. Of the best of the options here, you're the only one so ikaw na lang pipiliin ko. Yeah. Siguro bad time lang, bad angling. However, nothing that good teamwork can't fix. Yeah. So with that, Austere Force moves on into the, remains in the upper bracket, while Requiem goes down to the lower bracket. May chance pa si Requiem to turn things around, maybe claw their way back up from the lower bracket, and maybe hopefully get a second chance at Austere Force once more.
Yep, there's redemption for Requiem, and that's gonna be in the lower bracket. So who knows? Baka magkita pa sila mamaya later on in the WIC Open, but we'll have to find out in the coming days.
Speaking of in the coming days, let's go ahead and show them what exactly are we expecting on Monday. So on Monday, of course, due to certain problems as well and things that weren't happening, our Monday is going to be pretty full because we're going to be having 3 of our teams coming on in. Just checking this really quickly. And yes, indeed, we are going to be having a Chef Irish Online Kitchen versus Master of Whatever, Yellow and Orange versus Power Edge Esports. And supposedly joining us for today is Mogs versus AXA Cuties. We'll be seeing them on a Monday, of course, for 3 back-to-back games of 3 back-to-back best of 3 matches, 2 of which actually may be going home now because we'll be having 2 lower bracket matches on Monday.
Mainit ang ating stream on Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, real quick reminder lang para sa mga sumali ng ating Diamonds giveaway. Just screenshot that moment wherein the Diamonds showed up and comment it on the stream. Okay, comment on the stream right after the stream starts. Or right after the stream ends para makasali kayo. And we will be announcing the winners on Monday. Ganun lang kasimple, guys. Hopefully, ikaw manalo. Dami rin na, 500 pesos worth of dias. That's a starlight and change. So, good luck.
Good luck to everyone joining the competition. And of course, we'll catch you again next time. Of course, we'd like to thank WIC for making this all happen, along with mgamer.io for putting all of this together.
Maraming salamat rin sa ating mga partners and sponsors. First up, Memo Plus Gold. Para iwas kalimot, take Memo Plus Gold capsule every day. Pure and natural, bako pamonyera. Be brainy good with Memo Plus Gold. Thank you as well to Tough Mama. Masayang buhay with Tough Mama. Sa quality at tibay maasahan, nobody's tough like Tough Mama.
To thank Hop Movers for deliveries na hindi kaya ng motorsiklo. Choose Hop Movers and enjoy big savings. Download the app and discover great deals for your deliveries. Hop on. We'd also like to thank AXA. AXA Philippines is one of the largest and fastest growing life insurance companies in the country, empowering people to live better lives. Know you can with AXA.
Thank you so much to iCandy. Fab gadget accessories at affordable prices. iCandy is the place for you. Visit iCandy on Facebook and see great gadget accessory selections. And last but not least, maraming salamat, Yellow and Orange. Brighten your day with only the best home-baked goodies from Yellow and Orange.
Of course, maraming salamat din, Leo, for a great, excellent episode. They shoutcasting this with us. And of course, we hope you'll join us again for the rest of the tournament all the way until this ends on November 30th. So again, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, tune in na kayo. Stay right here on the WIC Open, where we'll be giving you more awesome Mobile Legends action. See you guys then.
By the way, Jimmy, this is
Hi.
Hello.
Ano nga ba pangalan nito?
May nakalimutan ka ba?
Good memory makes a difference. Memo Plus Gold, pure and natural bako pamonyera. Lamang ang brainy good.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Memo Plus Gold ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Basta home and kitchen appliances. Tough Mama. Magaan ang buhay with Tough Mama. Tough Mama. Masaya ang pamilya with Tough Mama. Tough Mama. Nobody's tough like Mama.
Hop Movers! Hop Movers! Biyahe, delivery, panalo sa Hop Movers, extra kita at savings sa backloading delivery. Asenso ang negosyo sa Hop Movers, safe ang kargamento sa Hop Movers.
Sa Hop Movers, up to 50% dagdag kita kada biyahe. Up to 30% savings for senders on backloading.
Asenso ang negosyo sa Hop Movers, safe ang kargamento sa Hop Movers.
Hop on sa Hop Movers. Visit hopmovers.com now.